Acosta. I just watched the Republican debates there and wanted to give you my input. It seems like a lot of them were talking about what they did in their state or their business the first time, or they were the first ones to do so much, and how good they were. Then a lot of them made promises, like Trump or Christie, how much they would support the veterans, and even the lady, Verona, how she would bring back respect for veterans, which is a very important cause. But what I want to hear is what they've done, not what they promised to do. We have a president and administration up there that made a lot of promises. So all these debates are about promises. Not a lot of them said about what they've done. Immigration, they talked about immigration in their state, or immigration, that how they're affecting it. But how about how immigration is affecting us? They want to open the borders, some want to close the borders. Some want to give amnesty. I have nothing against immigrants. Heck, I'm Apache. So anybody after me is an immigrant. Nobody invited us. Nobody invited everybody else. But to put immigration above America is wrong. It's wrong to give people money before we take care of ourselves. It's wrong to put other nations and taking care of other nations instead of us. Like, what is important? What Donald Trump says about how successful his casinos were. Do you know how many of those casinos are on Indian land? Do you know how many alcoholics live right around there? Because the casinos bring in money and they take it right out. I can't think of an Indian reservation that you can go to and say, well, you know what, look how profitable it is. We let casinos on there and our people are doing fine. So Trump, you and your casinos, why don't you give back? That wasn't impressive. Then they talk about foreign policies, or what we're going to do about terrorism. And I think Trump was putting down President Bush. And I think Governor Bush came back, Jeb Bush came back and said, the one thing he knows about his brother is that when President Bush was president, our country was safe. And we're not there. And we're not there for many reasons. Because I remember it was in the news one time when the leader of Russia said that he doesn't not only fear Barack Obama, he kind of disrespects him. Because he saw an opportunity that somebody would back down. What Russia is doing now would never have been done with President Bush, President Clinton, and especially President Reagan. Our military has been drained, torn apart. We've sunken good ships that we could have used to bring back. Do we need new technology? Yes. But we sunk good ships that are now reefs that we could have put back into service. And now we're going to pay billions more to make more. We lowered our military so much. And then the politicians kept talking about so much. And it's like they kept forgetting. They talk about immigrants or walls, or building a wall all across from Texas all the way to California to keep Mexico out. How about jobs? You know how many veterans are without jobs? How many disabled veterans are without jobs? How about giving us the jobs? We'll be the wall. We're qualified to carry. We're qualified and disciplined. You don't need a wall. You need Americans to protect America, and we know how. Then there's the issue of abortion. My belief in abortion is there are times that it's necessary. And as a Christian, I'm supposed to say, there is no time. But there is. When a woman is raped, when a woman is abused. But above all, any man that says he should decide or he should know and his opinion counts higher than a woman is full of bull. A man should respect a woman's decision, because when a woman has an abortion, she has to deal with the consequences. She has to deal with that. She aborted it, and later on she's going to carry that guilt if she feels so. And she's also going to carry the child and give birth to a child while a man walks away. Now, the abortion about Planned Parenthood is doing, that's wrong. Why are they even discussing about not funding it? That should be closed down. If that was a doctor's office or anything, if an animal gets abused, they go and arrest people. These people were taking live babies, and they're just discussing about defunding it. That's kind of crazy. Crazy. You know, I still read that 22 veterans are committing suicide a day. And the issue about veterans was only mentioned a couple of times. So then I thought about the different people they put up. Ben Carson, smart guy, neurosurgeon, very smart, intelligent, reads a lot. He's not very strong in voice. I think he's too complacent. He's willing to talk to people. He would never lift a rifle. He would never defend America as it should be. You don't shake hands with an enemy that has a rifle towards your head. You respond with a rifle. Christie, that's a strong candidate. He looks like something America needs. Strong, outspoken, doesn't take any bull. Just with his past, sometimes it doesn't seem trustworthy. Fiona, the lady, she's smart, intelligent, has really great values. She was emotional, but she meant well. Trump, why he's even there, I don't know. His point shall fall. They left him out of most of the conversation, and when he was in there, all he talked about was himself. Bush, interesting, smart, very experienced. He needs to be stronger. He needs to talk up. He needs to be heard. Cruz, very intelligent. It just seemed too political. There's Rubio. Rubio, I wish he was older. He looks like he's like, what, 20? But yet he knew so much. He knew about foreign policies. He knew about immigration. He knew a lot, and he knew how to deal with him. He had a strong voice, and he had strong ideas. Huckabee, intelligent man. He's too caught up on his religion to really set the course for the United States needs. Graham, Walker, Kaish, they seem to have faded out. So what I found out about the debate is this. We need a stronger America. We need somebody that's not going to take any bullshit. What was. We need to put our military first, as far as funding, instead of funding Iran. And I know everybody's saying, we're not giving them billions, we're giving them what's theirs. If we had it, and we took it from there for a reason, and we're giving it back, that is wrong. The thing I like about Cruz was he said the first day he would go in there, he would destroy that Iranian deal, which should be done. These other ones that want to analyze it and everything, excuse me, you have a whole year to analyze it. It's there. When you go into office, you should already know what the heck to do. America used to be strong. I remember when I was in, and Reagan was president, Bush was president. You'd go to other countries and you were proud to. I'm still proud. I'm proud to be American. But other countries respected us. Not necessarily feared us, but they respected us. Israel knew that we were going to be beside them if something happened. We would never back down. And we would never, ever support somebody that's against one of our allies. We've had a loss of respect for America in the last few years. The economy, everybody's saying it's great. Every time one little spike goes up, they come out saying that we did so good. I don't agree with the current administration, and I don't agree with President Obama. And I definitely don't agree with Hillary Clinton. I look at the other ones like Bernie Sanders, and he seems pretty smart. He's going to upcoming. We just need somebody stronger. Not too many people stood out as somebody that would say, you know, there's a strong president. There's one that's not going to take shit. There's the one that's going to put a country first. There's one that's not necessarily going to put the veterans first, but put our military first. Put some respect there. And you know how you get a military, strong military? Have people join. You want people to join the military? Set a good example. Set an example that we will take care of our military personnel when they're in and when they're out. Not when they're in and they get hurt and you throw them to the garbage. I want a president that speaks and says, you know, our children come first. Not immigrants, not Iran, our children, our school systems. I know school teachers now, and I've seen them and I've talked to them, and I see how much they give and how little they have, and they try to make the most of it. And yet our nation is far behind education than other nations. And why? All that money we're giving to everybody else could be put back in our school. All that charter schools where we say, oh, let the private sector teach our children. How's that working? Give our teachers what they deserve. Not just in wages, but in respect. We want to make this nation great, make their children great. It was interesting. I'm waiting for the Democratic debate. Not that there'll be much to it. I think there's only 3 or 4 people there. I wish I could say that tonight I saw somebody that stood out and said, you know, that's who I want to salute. That's who I want to say, that's my president. I think it would be between Bush, Cruz, and Rubio. The other ones didn't talk a lot about other than themselves or what they've done. These 3 talked about what they will do, and they put America first. That's all I want. Somebody put us first, like it used to be. Not close the borders, but open them through a door. Just like the immigrants that came in from Italy and Yugoslavia, they took a number. What's wrong with that? The ones that are here, if they deserve to be here and they're good, good. Give them a process. 10 people walk in across a border. How many of them are druggies? 2, 3? Doesn't matter if it's just 1. If it's 1 out of 10, that's 1 too damn many that got through it the wrong way. That's what it is. Keep looking at debates. We're going to vote. Vote smartly. Don't vote for race, for color, or gender. Vote for leadership. Because that's what we need right now.